Intro. What up?
Hey.
Dude.
Talking.
Shtuff. Whoa. All right. We're working on the name, though.
A lot of PEDs today.
We tried to Google ourselves, and there was a lot of dudes talking. We might mix it up.
Two dudes, one dude.
Yeah.
Multiple dudes.
One mic, 3 dicks. Shout out Nas. No dicks, not dicks, but the individuals discussing things. I bet people, it's not as many individuals.
Because everything's a spectrum.
And then shout out to LeBron, just load management.
Load managers?
Just load management. All right. So
Steph just set out for that, just so you know. Other players are doing it.
Dude, ballers load manage.
It's the excuse when the player's healthy. They don't want to play. Load management.
So, sporting all over the world. Darren the Gorilla Till.
You're getting better every time you do that.
Gets knocked the fuck out by the game breaker, Jorge Masvidal. And we bet on the Gorilla, and we're in the red again.
My question...
Never left the red.
Oh, yeah, I was wondering if we had ever actually left the red. We may have been in the
one
black
time,
once.
and I didn't bet on that game. I forgot, and so...
Darren Till was a huge favorite, and he lost, but, well, those are the breaks.
I know. We weren't even going to make that much money from it if we got it correct.
He lost in his hometown, I think. In front of his mama.
That's even... His mom was going to be there if it wasn't.
It's in Europe, too, so, you know.
Oh, they take that personal.
I think it was England. They're crazy.
They're crazy.
All right.
March Madness. It's here. It's upon us, folks. We are currently... We're going to be in the Sweet 16, probably through the Elite 8 by the time this comes out.
Yeah.
So we're going to be...
What, we talking Pokemon here, man? Getting those Elite 8?
I'm actually starting
basically
March Fatness.
March Fatness?
Yeah, you just don't go outside.
Oh, sweet.
So you just eat all day, watch basketball. If you're not in basketball, just play video games, watch movies.
Oh, I can do that.
I don't know if you've seen Cam Newton is doing no sex.
What?
Load management.
Yeah. If he can handle his load for a whole month, he can do anything.
He can conquer the world.
He's actually been doing each month. In January, he didn't gamble. February, he only ate vegan. In March,
maybe in April, he will wear regular pants.
Wear just a regular hat one day. A racing pigeon named Armando was sold at auction for 1.25 million euros.
That's like $10 million.
Yeah, and I think, is it Chris Anderson in the Euro League? That's what this is. He has money saved up from all those contracts.
Who?
The Birdman. Chris Anderson.
Is he the pigeon?
He is the fastest pigeon now in the world.
So he's renamed himself to Armando.
It's either this or it's Birdman.
Like
the real Birdman.
Lil Wayne?
Yeah.
Just so he can flex.
Oh, wow.
That's not no normal pigeon.
Yeah, that's a racing pigeon.
Armando.
Dude, we're in the wrong business, gentlemen. We need to start raising racing pigeons.
I swear. Just be like, how do you prove it's the fastest pigeon? But that pigeon fast.
Yeah.
The easy way to tell which Birdman got it, though, would be if he releases an album.
Yeah. He doesn't pay it.
Because Birdman,
they only receive
if Birdman
0.5 of the 1.25 million euros they owe.
If he paid this much money, though, he wants to recollect on that. So, trilogy, see what happens. Oh God, I didn't know this made it on here.
Why not?
Johnny Manziel signs with the Memphis Express.
Yeah, Johnny Football is now Johnny Late Night True TV. Ooh.
AAF. I remember watching that in week 1.
I still
have you?
Yeah, there's nothing else on football.
Who's your favorite team?
I don't have one. I don't like any of the logos.
Yeah,
I'm just not.
The
They
names
just don't
whack.
Yeah, it's don't.
The NFL stole all the good ones.
Yeah, because they were already taken.
Okay, well, good luck, Johnny.
Yeah, I think he makes it more excited. They didn't have good quarterbacks. Not saying he's a good quarterback. But
whoa, they had Christian Hackenberg.
I know, but I'm just saying
MVP of the league.
They needed somebody to come in there and someone to talk about. He come in there and needs to F up so that then they can write about it.
I don't think he's going to do great.
Nah, me neither.
All right, we're going to move past
to real football.
Johnny. Yeah, NFL players. We're doing a little word association.
Word association.
We got a lot of free agent signings.
Too many free agents to actually discuss. So word association.
I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to give you the name. I just want to, just the first word that comes to your mind.
All right.
All right.
All right.
We're going to start Jacksonville. They signed quarterback Nick Foles.
Ron Jeremy.
He signed a 4-year, $88 million contract. So this, Nick Foles is the belle of the ball. It's the biggest contract I've seen. It's for the quarterbacks anyways, at least
Big
free
Nick.
agency. Big Nick.
Got big pockets.
Tyrod Taylor signed with the LA Chargers.
Back up.
Yeah. Might have a shot in a year, right? Maybe. Phillip Rivers can't play
go
forever.
somewhere that's not. Every now and then we kind of.
I think the whole Tyrod needs to be a starter thing is kind of.
It's done.
Yeah. Signed for 2 years, $11 million. Not bad for a pretty good backup. Probably the best backup, but top 5 backup all day.
Easy.
All right. Fitzmagic, Ryan Fitzpatrick. This dude will not die.
Roller coaster.
All right. Well, it's a good thing he's going to Miami. He's got another 2-year, $11 million deal. Probably play a week or two until the rookie quarterback's ready to get in there. LA Rams. They just added a lot of cool Blake Bortles.
Trash.
Trash can.
Trash. Trash, bro.
1 year, $1 million. Best value? I don't know.
I wish we just.
I'd take it for $1 million as a backup all day.
I wish we had done it.
Yeah.
Cam came out recently and said he's not 100%.
Well,
just throwing that hurt feeling in there. Would have been great to have a $1 million. Anyway, moving on. Sorry.
Teddy Bridgewater.
Wrong decision.
For who?
Saints.
Okay.
He went to the wrong team.
Wrong man's.
Yeah, I mean, there was anybody else would have been better.
For the Saints?
No, for Bridgewater. I hate the Saints. Don't go there.
Oh, I got you.
Terrible
I see where this is
organization.
going.
Full of headhunters and liars.
Yeah. He got a 1 year, $7.25 million deal. Notable free agents still left: Brock Osweiler,
Osweiler.
Sam Bradford,
Broken.
and RG3. We're going to take it to running backs, and let's see what we have here for you, Fatthew. Le'Veon Bell.
Fire your agent.
He signed with the Jets for 4 years, $52.5 million. Seemed like he could have got a bigger overall contract last year, and there was a lot of controversy with his agent and his contract last year as well. But he got a little more guaranteed money, so, I mean, got a year off, and he got to leave Pittsburgh, so could be worse, right?
Yeah.
Let's take it. Mark Ingram signs with the Baltimore Ravens.
Goodbye. Get out of here. Get out of my division, bro.
But Mark Ingram gone means more touches for Kamara. It's kind of like
No, because they I'm gonna skip ahead. They signed somebody else.
Okay, let's go to that one. Mark Ingram signed for 3 years, $15 million. Okay, I'll just go right to it. Latavius Murray,
New enemy. No.
Saints.
And they gave him a pretty big deal.
4 years, $14 million. So they saved a couple bucks, I guess, there, but they are committed longer. Adrian Peterson, he's back, baby.
Living good.
Back with the Redskins for 2 years and $5 million. Mike Davis.
If Diddy getting them checks, son, there's a whole sentence.
$6 million over 2 years with Chicago, not a bad place to be.
Oh, I'm getting hyped for Chicago.
I mean, I thought they could have won. They could have beat the Eagles last year, but hey, Big Dick Nick. I don't know.
Yeah, he's a swanger.
Frank Gore, dude.
Old chunk.
Buffalo. Old
chunk, man. But he's in there getting them checks.
Indestructible. I don't. Father Time. I don't know.
That guy that's going to get that 1 yard you need.
It's Buffalo. Who knows?
Yeah.
Carlos Hyde is back in red. Kansas City.
Oh, man. Skill position, Kansas City. Domestic violence.
Ouch. 1 year, $2.8 million. Other side of the coin, Kareem Hunt.
Speaking of domestic violence.
Cleveland. He did sign, and he's suspended for 8 games. We'll see how long
Great sign.
that lasts.
Great signing.
I like he'll be available again pretty soon.
Yeah.
Notable free agents. We got Jay Ajayi, CJ Anderson, Spencer Ware, TJ Yeldon, and Jay Stu, Jonathan Stewart. Did half of these guys play for the Panthers?
Yeah, I do. I could completely see a sign of Jay Stu for a smaller deal.
I could see that. Let's see what wide receivers we have. We got one of the all-time greats, man, Larry Fitzgerald.
Booty legend.
Signed back with Arizona. He is a glutton for punishment. 1 year, $11 million. We'll see what happens next year. I think this is the biggest money contract for a wide receiver in free agency this year.
Yeah.
Golden Tate to the New York Football Giants.
Get him and see now. That's what I got.
I don't know what's happening.
I have no idea. Like,
I mean, I see why they needed to sign a wide receiver now. I just don't know why they made it a need. Because they had a guy.
He did this with us with the Panthers too. When he we signed Norman to the
first big move he did was cut Steve Smith.
Yeah, and then we signed Norman, and it was like never mind at the table, and then immediately drafted 3 cornerbacks out of desperation. This is what this kind of feels like. Not saying Golden Tate's not a solid player.
Golden Tate, he's a good player.
Not shitting on Tate, but
I probably would have just kept Beckham.
Yeah, it's not.
I know the contracts are a lot different.
Like what, $8 to $10 million difference?
Probably, but I think that's
Tate to Beckham's worth that $8 to $10 million difference.
Yeah, Beckham, you're talking number 1, number 2 wide receiver in the league. Tate, solid number 2, possible 1. Beckham is your 1.
Giants overtook Arizona and Oakland as a joke in the offseason. The biggest joke in the league.
I'm not gonna hold my breath, but I don't know if Gettleman makes it past the draft.
No.
He got fired with the Panthers kind of at a weird time in the season.
We can't have you here, man.
I could see this happen again. Tyrell Williams, former Charger darling, signs with Oakland.
Overpaid.
4-year, $44 million.
He's gonna benefit from being a number 2 behind such a big number 1 and Mr. Big Chest.
I say if you're in Oakland, you probably should be overpaid. So
yeah, agree. But you're going to Vegas.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Devin Funchess, former Panther, signs with the Colts.
R.I.P.
1 year, $10 million. Hey, I'm glad we didn't sign him for 10. You'll be missed. Yeah. Your favorite, Cordero Patterson, signs with Chicago.
Again, a Bear stand now. Him and Mike Diddy.
I mean, the way the Panther season might be going next year, might need to find a team to root for. 2 years, $10 million. We're going to do these two together. Cole Beasley and John Brown, both with the Buffalo Bills.
Cole Beasley, I do think Bill Belichick wanted him. Little agile white man. And also, check out Cole Beasley's rap album. It's trash. John Brown.
Does he have a rap thing?
I don't think so.
CBs?
CBD. John Brown just Buffalo dumb. I like John Brown, but these two together are not saving your. This is not the needle mover.
Call me crazy. I don't necessarily hate it. John Brown stays healthy, spreads the field. Cole Beasley's your middle of the field guy. He's your gym rat. You know, I could see some
Cole
moves.
Beasley's a good check down guy. For if you have a quarterback that just needs that, which most of the league does.
Josh Allen does.
Yes, exactly what I was saying.
And John Brown's a fast guy that Josh Allen can just throw the ball up to and see what happens.
Right.
This could be okay for them. Dante Moncrief, Pittsburgh Steelers.
Better than nothing.
Hey, let's trade Antonio Brown. Let's let Le'Veon walk. Let's sign Dante Moncrief.
It's another one of those.
$9 million.
It looks good because we understand why they needed it, but it's your fault that you needed it.
Yeah, but they stuck with Ben. So there's that. Randall Cobb, he's moving on.
Aaron Rodgers, tears. That's what I have.
Yeah, he hasn't been the one there in a while though, really. So
all
he
does is just lose. He doesn't gain.
Yeah, but he's with Dallas, so who cares? 1 year, $5 million. Didn't even know this guy was still in the league. Kevin White signs with Arizona.
Yeah, I think, he going to get thick. But hanging out behind Larry. Got no other option.
We'll see. 1 year, $1.5 million. So a little more than I thought he would get. Still available. Wow, we got a list of all-time greats here. Des Bryant, Kelvin Benjamin. Oh, you have something for
No, I
Des?
don't have any. I'm sorry.
Kelvin Benjamin, Jordy Nelson, and Demaryius Thomas.
That's really, any of those guys, if you can get them for on the low, isn't a bad pickup.
Except for Kel.
He just ain't move. It's not even for a tight end that doesn't block. Jimmy Graham. It's a lot slower.
We'll see what happens. Personally, between them, I'd probably try to give Jordy another shot. Maybe Thomas. Des has a year. Yeah. Des is so fresh right now.
Yeah. Des hasn't done anything.
Fresh.
To throw up the X.
Remember when he turned down that $21 million contract from the Ravens? He should fire his
Now he's throwing up the X's because he's just looking side by side one. Like, I need that contract.
1 year, $1 million. We got a couple tight ends. Not a huge market this year. Tyler Eifert re-signs with Cincinnati.
Also loves misery, along with Larry.
If you're going to spend most of your career on the IR, why not do it in Cincinnati? 1 year, $4 million. The road dog. Not really. But Jesse James.
Everybody hates Pittsburgh.
Oh, yeah. Why not? He signed 4 years, $28.5 million in Detroit. I would sign for any city in the country that wanted to give me 4 years and $28.5 million.
Get me the fuck out of here.
Perfect. Dwayne Allen, he is in Miami.
Tanking.
Tank job.
It's like they're just signing people just to spend money for the next 2 years.
Okay. I can see Dwayne Allen is a decent piece, though.
Yeah.
2 years, $6.5 million.
It's not bad.
Yeah. Jeez, why are all these teams signing all these people? We're going to defense.
So many.
Another
We're almost there.
local legend, man. Jadeveon Clowney signs with Houston.
Yeah, GOAT.
Did he officially sign the franchise tag, or did this?
It's still pending.
Houston's extended.
That's where they are right now.
Negotiation.
That's his minimum.
We'll see how it goes. Terrell Suggs spurns Baltimore Ravens. He goes to Arizona.
Dude, the defense is leaving now. But they did pick up, we'll talk about it.
There must be like a really nice retirement home location development in Arizona, because I don't know what's going on here.
He's going to definitely play.
He must be a huge fan of golf or something. Like, what's happened? Like, he would play in Baltimore. Why would you go? Arizona is all right.
It's tired of being cold.
They're the West Coast Giants right now.
Ouch, that's a little harsh. It's not that bad.
Did you see them play last year?
They picked up Earl Thomas. There it is. We moved ahead.
The guy that broke his leg last year?
Yeah. But, if his leg's okay,
all right.
I like Earl Thomas a lot.
Earl Thomas, 4 years, $55 million with the Baltimore Ravens. I would have just kept Eric Weddle. That's crazy.
Okay, maybe.
That's
also, middle fingers is Earl Thomas is what I had.
We're about to add the Baltimore Ravens to the how high list for this segment.
Let's just go back where we were at.
I've got it. Okay, sir. Clay Matthews, L.A. Rams.
Great hairstyle.
Fits the town, right?
It does.
The L.A. lifestyle,
I like it.
Or
just the regular everyday Carolina lifestyle.
Got a little more money than I thought he'd be getting these days. 2 years, $16.75 million.
Yeah, he can't get to a good team though.
Half of that's for the hair.
Oh, we went for Clay. I was ahead.
Yeah, Clay, man. He's on a good team. The Rams are good.
Yeah, they keep getting loaded. Like, when do they not run out of cap space? But they got rid of Cooks, didn't they?
I think they're gonna get rid of Sue. And maybe
that did
Cooks.
happen.
They're losing some guys.
I think they traded
definitely.
Cooks to New Orleans.
Back?
Yeah, I think that happened this week.
Trent, would you, young Trenton or
Okay.
Guru? Oh yeah, you look.
Man.
I'll talk. We're going on Cameron Wake. Oh man, he's Miami lifer, but he's going to Tennessee.
That was the one I was supposed to say can't get into a good team.
Tennessee, didn't they just make the playoffs? No, they didn't.
No.
But they were close, and they're going to be in the playoffs this year. 3 years, $23 million. Not a bad deal. And then we got Bruce. Bruce Irvin, man, signs with the Carolina Panthers.
So amazing.
He loves his
Great
wife.
pickup.
A lot.
Loves his what?
He loves his wife. He took a lot of
What does that
flack
mean?
because he lost the game.
All right, so
Pretty
he's
bad
still
last
around. So breaking news. I hope he turns into being coming back there. And I was right. I was wrong right now.
Because I feel like Brandon Cooks and the Saints have an irreparable.
Yeah, I didn't think. I thought it was.
They don't
crazy
like.
when
They
I was
hate each
told it.
other.
I'm not going to cite my unreliable as hell source.
You should text them right now, though.
I'd be like, you just made the news cycle. You're the bottom
I'm
ticker.
just gonna throw a hot guess out there. It was your brother.
Oh, no.
All right, so Sheldon Richardson, he's going to Cleveland, and that's not a punchline anymore.
Browns stacking.
Stacking up.
Dude, they're going to be. I'm excited for the Browns this year, too.
3 years, $36 million. So a lot of defensive players getting paid.
Every team I played for when Little League alone sucked. And I understand your pain, Browns fans, and I hope you do great.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
Right now,
I think y'all
everything
just
sounds
too
good. Yeah, hey, look, they're projected to win the AFC North.
Dude, if
so
they come up with 9-10 win season, it'd be pretty solid.
phenomenal.
Yeah. But that's all I'm pulling for.
Bring it back to the Derek Anderson glory years.
Definitely.
Malik Jackson signed with Philadelphia Philly Eagles.
I really got nothing for this one. I'm boring about Malik.
A little
Let's just move on.
Malik Nick Foles swap.
Yeah.
3 years,
Fair.
$30 million. So
He's solid. I'm not,
getting some money. C.J. Mosley signs with the New York Jets.
do the Ravens still have linebackers?
I don't know.
Seriously.
I don't know. One thing I do know is C.J. Mosley just got paid.
Yeah, I like CJ.
Yeah, 5 years, $85 million. Gotta get paid a little extra when you go into the Jets.
Yeah, that's one of the things.
You gotta lose to New England 2 times a year, you know. It's like,
Might mess around, lose to the Dolphins.
big move in the league. Vontae Burfict moves out of Cincinnati.
The Raiders' criminal records are back, you know.
He goes from black and orange to black and silver. He's in Oakland.
The gangster Raiders back. I like that move.
I would imagine the whole AFC North is cheering right now.
Yeah, very stoked.
He gets a $5 million for 1 year with Oakland. Thomas Davis, legend
That's all
of
I
the game.
have.
Bro, he signs with the LA Chargers.
And now I'm having all these teams I'm kind of pulling for. I want the Chargers. We both way too early Super Bowl prediction.
Super Bowl champ.
And they already have Ingram from the land on that defense. So you add Thomas Davis, who's kind of from the land now.
Oh, he is.
You know, he's pretty much a Charlotte guy. He got traded. He's still been at Hornet games front row.
Well,
He caught that shoe.
he already bought the season ticket.
Caught a shoe.
Yeah, during the All-Star game, somebody shoe kicked off. I think it might not be in the All-Star game. So Warriors were in town. Marcus Cousins' shoe, he threw it. They gave him a technical for it. Then they pulled it back, said it was for safety reasons. But when he threw the shoe, it got caught by some real soft hands.
Thomas Davis.
It was Thomas Davis sitting on the front row, just reached out like, pow. There you go.
It's instinct.
Yeah.
There's your Charlotte story.
We
Breaking news.
apparently didn't see the value, but the Chargers did. They gave him $10.5 million over 2 years, so that's still
That's pretty
big
solid
time money,
contract
man.
for him being 32 at this point.
he's a beast. 3 ACLs,
Yeah.
LCLs, whatever they
That's
were.
where them legs are new, bro.
Robot legs.
Another huge contract. Landon Collins. Another Gettleman decision.
No, this is Washington. Did I put them?
Well, he signed with Washington.
Oh,
he was
yeah.
with the Giants. So the Giants have just decided
He's
3-13 was not good enough last year. They got to get rid of any player that made any significant impact for him.
If this guy's not the best defensive back in the league, he's like the number one you should sign due to his age. Yeah, it's like 25, 26. He's been to 3 Pro Bowls straight. And they were just like, nah. Just,
Big fan of his name, too. So there's that.
Yeah. So I was blown away that R Words did something smart.
We'll see. The fact that they did it makes me think it wasn't.
Yeah,
But
something's wrong.
he got 6 years, $84 million. So
So much money.
he's got time to figure it out.
Yeah. They'll get through it.
Now we already talked about Earl, so we're going to Honey Badger.
Don't care. Honey Badger don't care.
Tyrann Mathieu, 3 years, $42 million. Kansas City Chiefs. I like this.
I like this. Yeah, their defense was kind of missing some. Now they have that safety curtain, 100%.
Tyrann, when he's healthy, he is a beast.
Very good.
And he's been healthy.
He hustles too. Man.
Last year and a half or two. I just really like him. I guess we're going to talk about these kickers. Adam Vinatieri.
Dude, retirement plan. That guy keeps getting checked. I was like, what? When I saw it, he's like 41, 42 years old.
He's a kicker, though,
He's a
right?
kicker, yeah.
Just keep kicking.
As long as the leg's still on.
Yeah, he doesn't get hit, really.
He probably has never got hit in his life, which I don't blame him. I would not want to get hit. But he re-signs with Indianapolis, 1 year, $3.8 million. If someone's going to give me that, I'll stay on too.
Yeah.
Dan Bailey got cut from the Cowboys last year, is back in Minnesota.
Worked out great last time.
1 year, $1 million. And I'm not going to read this last one.
Kareem Punt, super accurate. Signed on as a kicker.
Yeah.
But we can go ahead and move to the NBA from there. Dirk, we talked about the top 5 actually scoring last time. Dirk passes Wilt for 6 on the all-time scoring list, and the greatest European of all time. Yeah. Larry Bird's the greatest white man of all time. Dirk Nowitzki's the greatest European of all time.
Over Columbus.
Yeah. What did he do? Invade people's land? Dirk never did that. He invaded you with balling mid-range shots that you never seen a white man fade away like that.
He did just destroy the Warriors. So,
hey,
you know,
still got
turning
one
back
in.
the clock.
Still paying him for that one every 80 games. The Charlotte Observer actually reports that Kemba Walker is Dallas Mavericks' #1 free agent target.
Don't blame him.
And, I mean, Dallas, L.A., Knicks, it's starting to look real bleak for Kemba. You're actually kind of hoping he's money hungry because it's the only thing we got going on.
Next year is going to be Dallas Buyers Club for the Mavericks because they got 2 young guys that Porzingis has already shown what he can do. He just has to stay healthy. Luka Doncic has been balling this year. Probably going to win the Rookie of the Year. We'll see. We'll talk about that next time. We'll see. But I don't like – who wouldn't want to go play with those 2 guys?
And if I just need to go ahead and pour one out on your floor for Kemba right now, it just feels like it's not going to happen. You don't mind.
Unless it's that last year that really holds him here, I wouldn't want to stay.
No, like, I hope he does, but I understand.
Dallas is really nice. I'd look really good in a 10-gallon hat.
James Harden is the first player in modern history to put 30 points, a 30-burger on every opponent in the same season at least once.
I think this is just as cool as averaging a triple-double for a season. I agree.
This is nuts.
Like, this is when I read this, I thought it was an error. I thought I read it wrong.
He put up 30 points against every team.
Yes,
every single team in the league.
And some teams you only play it twice.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And I don't even know.
MVP.
That was the MVP signal.
Yeah.
So in honor of that and March Madness, we have a beard bracket.
Okay.
All right. So we picked 8 great legendary beards. I'm gonna just give them to you one at a time in our brackets. We have in our musician bracket ZZ Top versus Rob Zombie. Who has the better beard?
I'm going ZZ.
Yeah.
I think so too. There's more of them too.
I feel like Rob Zombie might have a smell.
I'm not gonna lie, when I thought of Rob Zombie, I just thought about those newer Halloween movies.
Kind of has a ZZ Top beard.
Yeah. What?
Rob Zombie could be said he has a ZZ Top beard.
Like, can you really say the son's beard's better than Daddy's? Daddy shot him.
That's it. All right, and we move to the great bracket with Abe Lincoln, the beard of Abe Lincoln, versus the beard of Chuck Norris.
Oh, I really thought. Never mind. This is a tough one.
I'm thinking Lincoln.
He's thinking Lincoln. I'm going Chuck.
I'm going Chuck.
And I'm going to tell you why.
Tell me why.
Because there's a fist. Because there's a fist.
Chuck is the only one with a fist behind him.
I'm going to also go Lincoln.
All right.
Because he was born in a log cabin.
Log cabin?
Yeah.
Well, Chuck Norris was born in a log cabin that he built with his bare hands.
While he was in the womb. Hey, Lincoln changed our country, man. All right, so we're going to the athlete bracket, which is James Harden, the great beard of the 30 burgers, and Fitzmagic.
I'm giving it to James Harden because I think the only stat that Fitzpatrick has that he could compare to this is that he's probably thrown a pick in every town that he's been in.
He makes his beard, though, in certain outfits look like an Irish mobster that has, like, the cocaine dealer, Fitzmagic.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's the only reason I like it. But James Harden's name is The Beard.
Well, I mean, he had the commercial where he had the beards. Like, the beard is his thing, just like Palomalo's hair.
I agree. Harden is The Beard.
Did you see the commercial? Where he sets Chris Paul's house on fire, and there's just an
outline of a beard. He's like, "It wasn't me."
That guy's got a really nice beard, though.
That's awesome. No, I haven't seen that one.
And then just, I guess, the random bracket: Confucius versus Action Bronson.
But they're both so wise.
Both so wise. Great word speakers. Maybe that's what wordsmiths is what this bracket is.
Speakers of words.
I'm gonna have to go Confucius, though.
I got to go.
I mean,
OG, man.
Yeah.
Yo, I like Action Bronson.
I do too.
Probably any other matchup. But you ran into an unstoppable force.
So Confucius then runs head into James Harden. Who has the better beard?
Confucius say.
Oh man, I'm gonna go Confucius.
Dead time.
I'm gonna go Confucius. Yeah, I'm gonna go Confucius.
You know what? I'm gonna say that there's not one single man out there that can stop James Harden in anything, not even a beard bracket. So I'm taking Harden.
Oh, that's
wow. Yeah.
Tiebreaker.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably gonna go with Harden too.
Oh, Confucius.
Yeah. You want a bunch of quotes, or you want a guy that dropped 30 on every single team in the league?
You want a ball, or you want some knowledge? You want a ball.
I feel like he could give me knowledge and ball
at the same time.
He makes good choices.
All right. What's the other?
Hasn't been caught by any security cameras.
ZZ Top and Abe Lincoln.
Well, this one, I mean, I guess I'm gonna go with.
I'm going ZZ Top.
I'm gonna go with ZZ Top as well.
ZZ Top again.
Yeah, that's a badass beard.
Yeah, like beard legends.
Yeah,
really.
I won't cut that shit.
That was a hard one right there too. And now ZZ Top versus James Harden. The legend.
Man, the legend.
The Harden made it to the finals of the beard bracket. By the way,
I'm just gonna say
this is hard.
This one is tough.
This was really tough.
I'm going to unequivocally state this. James Harden has the greatest beard of all time. And I'm selecting him. His name is The Beard. And 30 points against every single team in the league this year.
Yeah, but ZZ Top has had their beard for like...
And it spins.
His entire... What?
Their guitar spins.
Counterpoint. They did a song with Nickelback. I loved it. But y'all don't really like that.
Oh, the Nickelback.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I'm going ZZ Top. I'm going to
man.
Take it.
I'm the tiebreaker.
Because I just think they are like the beard legends. He is the beard, but they're the beard band. I mean, that's...
I'm going to go with ZZ Top as well.
Oh, James Harden got took out. So, the greatest beards of all time is actually ZZ Top with a runner-up. I mean, the single greatest beard of all time, you might still say was James Harden because he's not in a group.
Yeah.
You still could say that.
He's just one beard. ZZ Top is like two dudes.
He just couldn't take on the greatness of the ZZ Top together. It was like two Pokemon against one.
I've seen James Harden evade a shitload of triple teams.
So, congratulations, ZZ Top. You win nothing.
All right.
Moving up.
Movie time.
Woo!
We saw a movie.
We actually saw a recent movie, so huge spoiler alert.
Yeah, this movie's only like 6 days old. We did this for y'all.
Did it just? No.
It's a little longer than that, but Captain Marvel.
12.
Yeah, just give us a break, man.
I'm sorry.
We're building up the fact that we saw it.
Yeah, it was out 12 days, but Trent didn't go watch it.
It's Marvel's latest.
Maybe I did, Keezy.
Starring Brie Larson, Samuel L. Jackson, Jude Law, and Ben Mendelsohn. He was actually the Skrull guy. If you didn't know that.
The guy from Ready Player One. I did know that.
Yes. So it's about a Kree warrior who's a race of aliens who discovers she is originally from Terra, or Earth. And
Earth is Terra?
Yeah, and finds that and kind of finds out about the true source of her power and about herself. Samuel L. Jackson carried the film. I'm going to go ahead and state that right now.
Samuel L. Jackson stole the show.
Was the best part. Like, he really... And you kind of wanted a Marvel film that was more him all the time. And this was it.
Oh, yeah. Also, the scroll guy, Ben Hiddleston, he was awesome. And I think they may have done this to me on purpose, but when I saw him, I was like, of course this guy's the bad guy in this movie.
Yeah, immediately.
I remember from Ready Player One, he was a jerk, and
Star Wars too.
Yeah,
he's the deploy the camera.
Yeah, he's always like the bad guy. So it was really cool that they tricked us in that, because yes, he did start off as the bad guy, but the story broke down.
Red herring.
Got a little emotional, man.
Oh yeah,
it did
a little bit.
I also want to say Samuel Jackson. They're Disney's younging, aging CG nowadays. They did it for him and Coulson. Is amazing.
That's just worth
like
billions.
It was the whole movie, and you didn't even notice. Like it really, because if you look at Samuel nowadays, no offense, he's an older guy.
Yes,
he looks like an older guy.
He's aged well.
Yeah, but he didn't look like that.
He's in his 60s, maybe 7. Samuel Jackson's not a young man.
Nah.
But in this movie, he was.
A great man once told me that happiness is a function of expectations. I didn't have super high expectations.
Really?
Yeah,
but
I went in and I did really thoroughly enjoy it.
I had high expectations and they were met.
I think it was on par with most of the Solo origin films. I say Solo to take like Guardians and Avengers out of it. But like besides like the first, not the first Captain America, the first Iron Man. That one's like real hard to try to come up on, and probably Black Panther. The rest of
Spider-Man
was really good, but I thought it was just as good as Doctor Strange, Captain America 1, Thor 1.
I'd definitely put it up there with them.
Yeah.
I'd rate it pretty high on my list.
Way better than Thor 1 to me.
It was better than every Thor except for the last one. But yeah, Samuel Jackson was awesome. It was really cool to see Coulson back. Yeah,
a little shout out.
I don't watch the TV show. I know he's out there.
Did.
I know he's big on that.
Missed the last end of the season when it's done. I'll catch up.
Fury with 2 eyes was
fun.
Yeah,
and to see how he lost his eye was great.
Pretty stupid.
Pretty awesome. Because he says in the one of the previous ones, he tells someone, "Last time I trusted somebody, I lost an eye." He says that in one of the films, and he's the cat. He's like, "Oh, you're not gonna hurt me. You won't hurt me, little cat." And scratched him.
Well, to be fair, it was a flurkin.
It's an alien cat,
and the cat did save his life a couple times.
Yeah, it eats people.
Yeah. Don't let a flurkin sit on your lap.
What's going into that and the alien stuff? I'm excited about this movie because it just feels we're pushing more and more into the cosmic universe, which is great.
That would be cool.
There's a lot going on. I was excited to get some Skrull and Kree backstory. If I had a disappointment, is that the Skrulls in the Marvel universe and the comic universe are a big time thing. They make their way into real high positions. And it's like a huge event. It takes everybody to kind of beat them and get them out of there. This wrapped up in one film. It felt like. Could they go back? Yeah. But I think they didn't want to go into Infinity Endgame with the thought one of these guys might be a Skrull. They wanted to kind of close it up and send them out.
Makes sense.
Which is sad because y'all remember I had that great theory that Hawkeye's wife was going to be a Skrull. And she was going to be like, haha, and murder his children. And that's why he went dark and got the. Did you know what got dusted from Hawkeye? The sides of his hair. I don't know if you noticed. He lost just this. He's edgy now.
Are you saying he's a Skrull?
Are you telling me he got a haircut?
Yeah. The only thing that happened.
Oh well, the
side of his hair got dusted when he got edgy.
He's his ninja form now, right? Wasn't
more
it
aerodynamic?
What was his ninja
he's gonna be Ronin.
Ronin.
Yeah.
Ronin. Speaking of Ronin, we had a Ronin in this movie, didn't we?
Yeah, Ronin in the
Whack. He was probably the weakest part.
Well, because he didn't do anything really.
Right. Thought he was gonna have a chance to show some of that power, because he got dealt with pretty quickly. They decided to leave. Yeah. And
this is one of the things that I'm worried about. And why I'm actually going to give it down not real high. I'm giving it a 7 out of 10.
Wow.
Because I don't want to say it's an 8 or 9 because the action was good, but it wasn't great because she's overpowered a little bit. there really wasn't a true battle that was hand to hand for her.
No.
Nothing. It just was her just effing everything up and everybody running once she figured it out.
Yeah, and she says it in the movie. She says, I've been fighting this whole time with one hand behind my back. What do you think's going to happen once I've unlocked everything? Or, to that effect. And then once she does that, she cannot be stopped at all.
And this is one of my biggest beefs with like DC characters like Superman is that they're too powerful. They're boring. Right? There's no real flaws, and it's hard to beat them. Yeah. And if you do, it's because they're in a certain premise, and you just got to knock them away from that item or something stupid like that.
I mean, at this point, it seems like unless there's a way for Thanos to drain her power or put her out of commission, like she's just gonna come through and save the day.
So, are you ready for theory conspiracy corner? Can we jump into that real fast?
Can I tell you how I felt about the villain in this movie first?
Oh yeah, I do.
Jude Law.
Oh yeah,
I think he's a good villain. He's just a guy who has a real punchable face. Like I don't mind seeing him get punched in the face.
I definitely really like that the turn that Skrulls ended up not being the enemy. I kind of did like that.
Yeah.
Fun little shout out when he ends up the main Skrull ends up in his house. Their house. Remember that just suddenly appears.
Yeah.
He's drinking a soda.
Yeah.
That soda cup is supposed to look like the one that Samuel L. is drinking out of Pulp Fiction. He was like,
that's cool.
This is a good burger.
Yeah, that's exactly.
I think I actually do remember a Pulp Fiction vibe in one scene. Don't remember why.
Yeah, well, they did push the 90 references almost a little too hard at moments.
9 Inch Nails.
Like, it got to a point where I was like, hey, guys, I get it. Like, I've been in the 90s. You don't have to keep bringing it up.
How'd you feel about that soundtrack?
I liked it. I did like that. But there was more references where, like, every moment they had, they'd be like, it looks like this. And kind of,
she's wearing a 9 Inch Nails
like
shirt.
Oh, really?
Once she gets to Earth, it's a disguise.
Yeah, she switches to something else, but it's another band.
After she leaves Radio Shack for communications.
Yeah, they're like, do you have a communication center? And they got a
When's the last time you've seen Radio Shack?
90s!
It's been a while for me.
Did I get Radio Shack?
I also think Brie Larson, I don't super know if I love her as an actress.
I love her.
She did pretty good. I mean, I like those parts, but I don't know if she...
What's that?
I don't know what we're talking about. But she was playing the part like I think they wanted her to. So I don't know if it's her or not, because I haven't seen anything else with her in it. But like I just thought that Samuel L. kind of had to carry that. I don't know that her lines were great. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if it was all her.
It's
crazy thing.
Superman.
Going into theory corner now.
Wait, ratings.
And then 7 out of 10.
I'm gonna go at 8.
Yeah, like it just
maybe I could be an 8.5, and I really liked it.
I thought the action could have been a little better because she was a little overpowered.
She's so strong, but I guess at least it took a little while.
But that goes into my theory corner.
All right, let's hear it.
All right,
wait.
Yes. Do you guys
Should we let Trent in after or before the theory?
No, jump in now.
Yeah. Okay. Well, for the angry nerds on the internet give this movie a 2 out of 10.
Wow.
Yeah, this specific gentle person.
Speak from the internet.
Oh, I speak for the people, for I am. Whatever. The movie was just bland, generic, overhyped, boring to watch, and it's safe to say this is Marvel's version of the Green Lantern, or even worse.
Ooh, the Green Lantern.
Yeah.
She didn't fight a cloud.
Nah, he just goes on to just shit on Brie Larson for being emotionless.
That girl in Green Lantern.
I liked it.
Tried to turn it into a feminist SJW propaganda. And that's pretty much what the rest of these people say.
What's SJW?
I've heard of that a lot. I've heard a lot of the people saying, and they got that strong lesbian vibe kind of from the film. But they never said anything. It's like, oh, it's a lesbian vibe because they're really good friends. The other girl has a kid.
Yeah.
Like, which I'm not saying couldn't happen, but they didn't necessarily just...
You know why? It's because there wasn't a love interest, right?
Right. And I told somebody, I said, well, isn't it messed up that every person has to, like, every female character you think needs a love interest?
Yeah.
If it's not, if it's her buddy, you're like, oh, she's a lesbian?
It's Captain Marvel,
that's
bro.
Stuff. Yeah.
Well, the actress herself, like, she kind of has, like, feminist views and says stuff that, like, nerds.
That's fine.
Yeah, I agree.
It's part of it is Marvel.
I don't agree with that guy's review at all. I'm gonna check it out.
Part of it definitely is Marvel.
My review is TBD. or whatever.
Okay.
Because
But he speaks for
I'm
the
not going to
internet.
hate on it. Yeah, but I speak for the internet, and the internet says 35% out of 100.
Ouch.
Yeah,
Oh, so that's higher than 2 out of 10.
Kind of.
3.5.
That's only average yet. 1 point
Twice
up.
as high.
I like it.
Almost.
Okay, so here we go.
Conspiracy.
The reason I thought that I wanted to bring up that she was overpowered is because I think that the Endgame, Avengers Infinity War Endgame, I don't think the Thanos battle is going to be that long when it happens. You're looking at Thor that almost took him out last one. You're going to have more Iron Man in them. If Star-Lord wouldn't have messed it up, almost had him. Iron Man's going to go get ready. It's going to be like Batman with some time.
Yeah.
And then you're going to add in Captain Marvel. I don't think it's going to be that big of a fight. I think they're either going to make the issue is undoing the snap. They don't know how to figure that out. And Chance might use the time travel quantum realm from Ant-Man and almost like undo the Avengers to undo those events. And it might create a new Avengers thing, like reset it. That might be what they do.
You might start some like multiverse shit.
Well, but they can restart their whole new line. There's another theory is that they're going to have to sacrifice themselves to the current planet for the other realm. That's like for everybody, because everybody that got dusted has sequels.
Oh yeah.
Black Panther, Spider-Man.
Yeah, everybody that's left does.
Guardians of the
I think the
Galaxy.
Spider-Man movie is coming out is
Like right after.
I thought it was before he got snapped.
What are you talking about? The next Spider-Man movie?
The one that's like coming out with Mysterio.
It's coming out in like July. I believe Endgame's coming out in April or May.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the first one that comes out after Endgame.
Oh.
But you know he's okay. He's back in the world.
Yeah.
No, they're doing an entire Spider-Man movie without him.
And the other thing is that they might need, they might use the people who are tied to the stones. Now that we learned that the Tesseract actually gave Captain Marvel her powers.
It gave everybody their damn powers.
Yeah, but I think one of is that who gave somebody? I think the Redstone or something gave the twins Scarlet Witch hers.
That's the one from that crappy Thor movie, right?
Yeah,
Dark
I don't know.
World.
Something gave him. She has hers are too.
She is
Strange
red.
has a little bit of a connection. Thor's cosmic level. And the other theory is, of course, Mr. Warlock being the new.
Yeah.
So you're
he
saying,
also is created from a stone. They used the Mind Stone, I think, to help make Warlock.
So you're saying Thanos could go out pretty quick.
Pretty fast.
And
He
their
almost
whole
went
mission
out
is going to be fixing the snap
Fixing
and
the-
possibly running into
bringing a new
Adam
bag
Warlock.
in and then figuring out what's going on with the world.
Can you give me a little background on this Warlock?
Warlock is, in the comics, is the guy that defeats Thanos. It's him.
No shit.
And they teased him at the end of Guardians 2, I want to say.
Those like elf-looking
Those
people.
people that were perfect.
They were building
She
something,
They
right?
asked her what the name
Yeah.
is. She says
Adam.
Adam. And so he also, though, Adam is like kind of real OP.
Yeah.
He also has a flip side. It's called Magnus, where he's like evil. So he can enter in as either good or bad, and either way, there's times where good guys had to team up with Thanos to take out Magnus. So there's a lot of things they could do right here, but I think just the power of the group now, I think Thanos is going to go out pretty fast.
You think Thanos could flip if Magnus gets introduced? Maybe he wants his Gamora back.
I don't think. I hope not.
That would be pretty bad.
Because he's
right?
really in real life just about murdering people in the comics.
Yeah.
So I don't like this whole like the balance thing. If he was like, "Oh, half the people are gonna die," I'm upset about it. I'd be like, "This is dumb."
Right.
That would turn me on. Old nutsack chin.
Okay.
Old gangster grimace.
Well, I'm pretty excited for Endgame.
Yeah. So there's my theory. Oh, last one. I have one more. They never called her Captain Marvel in the film because Captain America is going to give her the title to lead the Avengers when he sacrifices himself and is no longer the captain. Boom! I was out here ruining stuff in theory.
So you're saying Captain America's gonna die?
He's going to be like going on a mission where he knows, hey, I'm going to have to take myself out, but you're a true leader. You can be the captain. He's going to be like, oh, I'm going to be Captain
It's the army background.
Marvel. Yeah. And be like, no, it's Marvel.
No, I think she would say her name Marvel. Fury said it to her.
Fury
at the
said
end.
it Marvel. Yeah, she said
He
Marvel.
told her Marvel. It's
Marvel.
pretty stupid.
He said Marvel's dumb. It's
Marvel rolls off the tongue so much better.
there we go.
Boom.
Good
There's all
movie.
those
Go
theories.
see it, especially
Good theories.
if we just ruined it for you.
Yeah, especially and if you're doing a pod about it, go see it. Maybe. But we're moving on to Transparent. Transparent. It's the lock of the week.
Yeah, lock.
On the 30th of March, we have the Philadelphia Flyers going hockey at the Carolina Hurricanes. The Flyers are currently
The
36,
dancing sensations.
31 and
The
8.
dancing sensations.
Yeah, they always do. Anyway, and their other record is 41, 26, and 7.
Literally, the only thing I know about hockey this year is that the Carolina Hurricanes are dancing after wins.
Yeah, when they win, they all do a cool
And teams hate 'em.
celebratory as a team, and NHL's like, this is not.
I think we should start
Oh,
doing it
no.
at the end of
okay,
every
well,
podcast.
now that I know that, I'm changing my
Like
pick.
they do it like they all set up and one guy will roll and like bowling pin knock them down. I saw they had Vander Holyfield come out and one of them like fake boxed and letting Vander knock him out.
Whoa.
Yeah, like they've been doing a lot with
We
it.
could probably get a Vander.
Well,
Yeah, probably.
I'm gonna flip.
So Flyers at the Hurricanes.
I'm flipping it. Yeah, I'm going with the Hurricanes now. 'Cause I
nice.
kind of want to see a dance. Yeah, that's cool.
Okay,
Yeah.
I like that.
Justify that pick.
Because you originally told me Flyers, I had all kinds of why did you hate me and always want me to pick the teams that I.
Oh yeah, well
Because the Hurricanes.
if it wasn't
I'm
for
gonna
if you
pull
didn't
for
just
hockey.
drop the dance on me, it definitely would have been the Flyers.
I feel like the owner might have brought it up too. He's like, "Hey, coach, I just spent $250 million on the AAF. I need to make some money back. It's not going that well.
Yeah, I need this to work out.
What can you get the players to do to gain some more interest?"
Oh, you can get them to act like bowling pins? Hell yeah, do
Get
it.
in
What?
there.
Dancing after the game?
Holyfield?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Oh
I'm
wait,
totally
other
into
teams
this.
won't like them, but we'll get talked about. Fuck 'em.
Yeah, I mean it's hockey.
Hockey does cool stuff though. They have a dad day.
That's pretty cool.
They like bring the dads in and let them spend the night over, and they have like a little corner where they all watch the game and they go out drinking and take.
I think they have a mom day too.
I think they started doing it, but like
Yeah.
originally, because I mean, moms always get love. I'm not trying to hate them, but dads don't get as much.
Your mom is.
Yeah. All right, so with that, we go on to our ad of the week. Hungry?
That
Well,
week.
Well, I mean, ad.
No.
And that was really phrased.
I really like it.
Yeah, ad of the week. Hungry? Don't go to Hardee's. They're just full of broken promises. Fuck Hardee's.
Hell yeah.
All right, now moving on to our how high.
That's the ad of the week, folks.
Yeah, fuck Hardee's.
A Florida man went to a random home and rang the doorbell. When the homeowner answered the door, he demanded his egg rolls. He shoved her when she said she didn't have any egg rolls. And then she was like, hey, I do got it. Let me go inside and get those for him and call the police. Yeah, he went to jail. So how high would you be to go ring on a stranger's doorbell and demand egg rolls and get violent when they didn't have them?
I mean, did she promise him egg rolls?
I don't know. They didn't know
I
each
don't think
other.
they
Better have my fucking egg rolls.
And he was like a 41-year-old. I just think he's hungry again. Super
joints.
munchy time.
2 joints,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's just munchy.
No.
Smoked a blunt,
Just hungry.
I don't
walked
get the
around, got
munchies.
confused.
Just start pushing people.
That's true.
If they don't have your egg rolls, man.
Yes, if you
Look,
thought
man,
for some reason.
I get the munchies, and if I want egg rolls, I just open up my phone and go to my food app.
Whoa.
I go to my food app.
Well, this guy was too messed up to figure out his food
Peasants.
app.
I'm gonna figure out what drug. It's horse. No.
Ketamine? Is it
like-
kaolin?
He wouldn't be able to
Something that
move.
makes him angry.
Steroids,
like-
anabolic steroids.
It's really stepped on cocaine.
Really stepped on.
Like,
majority
Basically,
baking soda.
yeah,
Yeah, he just spent a ton of money and doesn't feel shit.
Okay.
headache. That BC powder.
BC
Yeah,
powder.
like a
Big
lot
powder.
of that and just
A lot of
little bit of
laxatives.
crack.
Laxative.
That's why he's hungry, because of all the laxatives.
Laxative. Yeah.
Oklahoma woman who was released from prison in January is back in jail for using a T-shirt gun to shoot contraband back into the prison. Her items include cell phones, earbuds, chargers, meth, digital scales, weed, and tobacco. I said she was just a down-ass homie.
Yeah.
This goes to my original statement of my life, which is you can't be high if you're getting paid.
I don't think... How are they going to shoot money back?
Hey, look, she got it on the way out. She's getting paid.
How did she get? Yeah.
She's getting
She's
that.
not getting paid.
Dude.
No,
This is
someone's definitely
okay.
paying her
This is a
somewhere.
homie. Even if she is getting paid, this is a homie.
Look, bro. I'm telling you, she went back to jail, right?
No, man. If someone was like,
she just went in there as though she's the one that just hooked up the entire. She's got more power in that prison than y'all know.
Maybe that's what she wanted.
She knew she was going back. I mean, maybe that's now every person here owes her a favor. Hey,
I like it. It's yeah.
You remember that cell phone I got you 3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Remember you got to receive that dick pic from your man last night? Yeah. You're welcome.
Hey, I need the scales and those weeds. I need those now.
I just hope that when she was doing it with a t-shirt gun, she had like the basketball halftime music playing there. Poof, earbuds. Poof.
If she had one of those new ones, she could have been. Like,
oh man, she could have shot it right into their set.
Those things are amazing.
They go so high.
It would have been just like that Jesus Shuttlesworth scene at the end.
It just keeps going, it never ends. All right, a coalition is hoping to change the name.
A what?
A coalition. Okay. It's hoping to change the name of Dripping Springs, Texas, to Pound Town. The town was originally founded by Joseph and Sarah Pound, with the new slogan of, quote, "Who doesn't want to go to Pound Town?"
Dude, it's funny because I take your mom to Pound Town all the time.
It's great marketing, guys.
Yeah, dude, it's the best. Like,
people start buying merchandise from Pound Town.
Yeah, I went to Pound Town.
Hey, man, you know where I'm going to get the best coffee?
Pound Town. So, hey, I'm taking my wife out to Pound Town this weekend.
They're the best wieners.
I hate to ask a follow-up question here, but is this like a lot of the city putting in this petition, or is this like one guy?
So there was a good number that started it, but apparently famous biker Jesse James, his mailing address for his company is in Dripping Springs, Texas. So he caught wind of it, hit a few shares, gave him like $5,000, I think, and now it's like kind of a thing.
$5,000?
Dude, that was like half their ass. That like meant what they wanted. They wanted like 2,500. You know?
Yeah, come on, man.
This is a GoFundMe. Like hit them twice. He's like bam, bam, bitch. So
$5,000 can get a lot of signatures.
I agree. And he just hitting share. I'm sure got 200 people like it.
So it's got some movement. You're saying this has a shot.
This has a shot. Pound Town, and it was created by Dr. Joseph and Sarah Pound.
Well, I'd like to know a little bit more about these people. Not now, but I'm gonna change the name of my city.
Yeah, I don't want to name it after.
Dude,
I want background checks.
Town, which is keep pounding. Charlotte could be called Pound Town.
Could be. Let's do that petition.
Let's just start introducing the pod every now live from Pound Town when we're up here.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. By the way, guys, we're live from Pound Town.
Well, see, I think it's better as a nickname.
Town. Right. Yeah. It's
like, when you take your resume over somewhere and it says, "Oh, I see you're from Pound Town." Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. I've been here for the last 7 years.
Yeah, I wish I had a different town, but that's where my last job was.
I've been in Pound Town for the last decade.
Yeah. It says here you were a server in Pound Town. Are you sure? Okay, we're just going to move on from Pound Town. Wait, who's the highest? See, they all had some.
They're all pretty good.
I'm pretty sure we're going with the food Florida man.
Yeah, it's always
Florida man. Always the guy that wants the egg rolls, shoving women.
I think this Dripping Springs town is high. The whole town.
Well, you kind of democracy guy.
Probably, yeah, but
yeah, well. So
the gavel
we're gonna give it to Florida man again. This Florida man are always.
Florida man.
He loves winning these competitions.
Florida man.
We might have to put Florida man on curves, or
he might just have his own goat skins, like Mr. Irving.
But yeah, like their votes are worth like 0.75 or something, because it's just they always win. They might need their own bracket.
No,
just they're
just Florida people.
They just have quicker access to drugs on the water right there. All right, PS Plus for this.
Is that where you find drugs? Is in the water?
It's in the water.
That's where the drugs are.
It comes up like you have to go early in the morning to get them, like to start like the whole sand dollars.
Yeah. Oh, that's the whole early bird gets the word.
Yeah.
I get it. Early bird gets the man.
Yeah.
All right.
We're doing a PS Plus.
Okay.
For March of this year, 2019. That's what this year is.
Definitely
this
the
year,
month and the year that I
the year of our Lord and Savior, 2019. Call of Duty Modern Warfare remake.
Remastered.
Or remastered.
Yeah.
I played the story for about 20 minutes, and it shat out on me.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2.
2.
Wow. Way to go.
2 out of
Wow.
2 out of 10. Thanks
Yeah.
for that 20 minutes of time. I gave you a point per minute.
I mean,
Not for 10
no,
minutes.
for 10 minutes.
I
Yeah.
had this game when it originally came out, and I don't remember hating it. I didn't put a lot of time into it. I played a little bit of zombies, but you know what? I feel like a
don't think this one
2
had-
is a little. It had them. It had them.
Does it?
How? Yeah. Oh man.
I wouldn't know because after that, 20 minutes of story time,
I played a little bit of the story too, and you know what?
I liked it
Phil,
when I was playing.
I'm gonna download this game again and play the story. I'll give you a little more
Yeah,
on the
don't lie
next
to the people.
pod.
A lot of people.
The people know.
Yeah, a lot of people.
I'm gonna do
I
it.
speak for the people.
I'll play 1 hour.
Oh yeah, for the people.
I'll give it just off what I remember. I'll give it a 6. I'm not a big first-person shooter guy, and I'm definitely not a Call of Duty guy.
I don't like first-person shooters that much either, so
But the zombies were kind of fun.
it was good for a while.
And then Fat,
What
there's
did you
a
think about it?
I mean, same as Keezy. I didn't
play.
it.
I played it, so
I mean, I
don't
played
say
it back
same
in
as
the day.
Keezy.
I don't think.
Did
it had
you play it
zombies.
back in
Yeah,
the day?
I'm pretty sure it didn't have zombies. I had a crazy ass coworker that was really into Call of Duty.
Here's the thing, young Trenton. The
So-
old one may not have had it, but here's the thing. This is Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered.
Remastered,
And this
yeah,
definitely
definitely.
had zombies.
Does it? Shit.
And I would
Touche,
like
sir.
an apology. Because
I
you
will
have
not
told
give
me
you one.
3 to 4 times already
I'm not gonna give you one.
that you were
You can't
that
have
I'm
it.
lying, that there are no zombies. There
still
are
not.
zombies.
I can't be wrong if I don't apologize.
We're just gonna have 10 minutes of dead time right now.
That's
I'll
not,
sit here and wait for an apology.
it's not gonna happen.
You hear this?
Yeah, this is
I want y'all to see this.
what he's doing to you people.
All right.
Rise up.
So Trent didn't has a
I didn't
rating.
download the remaster. No,
So what's your rating? What's your rating from the original one?
like 6, 5, whatever. It's Call of Duty. They're all the same.
This is not wrong.
All right. Weird puzzle game.
The Witness.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
called The Witness.
oh.
It's a whack-ass first-person blocky puzzle game.
Yeah.
Nobody
fences.
wants this. 1 out of 10.
Yeah, don't fuck with it.
Don't
Unless
do
you
it.
really, really like boring ass puzzles.
Even if you do, they're better boring-ass puzzle games.
Portal.
Yeah,
Portal did
they
so much
gave
better.
it real high ratings. Being the internet.
Because of the
The
way the
indie
puzzles are
crowd
set
group.
up. It was like a small, I think 10-person company that put it out, and the puzzles were real innovative. And I think they had a VR version of it, and that's what most people played.
Yeah, I can
But
see
a lot of streamers played it when it first came out, and it did not look like fucking.
It's boring.
Yeah.
I did.
I played through the first puzzle level.
I watched the
I
video.
don't want to do it again.
Didn't like the look of it.
I do it for the
It's-
I
people.
totally judged it.
Yeah, you're a man of the people.
I'm a fan of people.
I think I'm just
And the
never
people
gonna
know
play
that.
the
I
secondary
am. We already
games
discussed
anymore.
this. I am the. This
The
is
last
not
time
a
the secondary games, this was
the main
Yeah,
game.
this
This
was
was
the main
not
one.
a secondary game.
yeah.
I
It was
mean,
Call of Duty in this.
I only
actual-
acknowledged 2, so
It actually gave us the same 2 secondary games from last one.
Oh yeah, For Honor and no,
No, no,
the puzzle game.
I
The
wonder-
stupid puzzle tower builder
Yeah,
game.
I wonder why they did that.
because it's poop. Because they're poop.
It's because they only give out 2 a month.
No, that's not true.
Those other ones are just
That's
whatever.
not true.
They're just PlayStation Network games. It doesn't matter.
But next one we should be
Path of Exile.
Path of Exile, free
Yeah.
download. It sounds like we're gonna actually put some real time into this one.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Possible. Diablo.
Diablo-ish, but
Ooh.
bigger skill tree,
Yeah, huge.
huge.
I feel like I
Star
watched
map.
the video. Crappier graphics.
They've updated them.
It's updated.
It did
Okay.
It did used to look like
it's
shit.
first time it's been on PlayStation.
Yeah,
It's gonna be free.
100%.
They're gonna want some.
They got those fucking loot boxes.
This game better not be made by Gazillion.
No, it's
I
not.
cry.
This game's been out for
I'd be
solid
like, why does
10
it
years
just have
almost.
superheroes?
Hot minute.
All right, boys. It's Diddy moment time. Gosh, you guys are killing it right now. Come on. Oh my god. This is amazing. Hey, who wants to go first
They
today?
make you so
I'll
proud.
go first.
You want to go?
Oh,
Go ahead.
LeBron James is not the best player in the league.
What?
I guess I could talk more about it.
That's all I
Yeah,
got.
that's. I mean, you can.
Load management.
Yeah.
You know, it's just been a tough year for him. The defense hasn't really been there. Just stat lines, still look good.
You ready for my theory? I'll give you this. I think LeBron is intentionally not playing a lot of games so that when historians go back and look at this, they're going to be like, oh, man, he did really well every year except that one year where he didn't play most of the season. He had an injury. That was the only down stat year. If you take that year out, look at his averages.
His stat line is still pretty good.
It's not. But they're going to be,
You said it's not.
It's not what it should be.
25, 26 a night. Hey.
LeBron is intentionally not playing so that he could say, I wasn't there, and that's why we didn't make it.
Everything LeBron does is calculated.
Yeah.
But here's the thing.
It's a theory to build his image for in the history. None of us remember that his groin didn't really hurt.
I could see that.
I remember it now.
Here's a real legitimate question, though. If you swap LeBron James and James Harden right now, would that Lakers team make the playoffs?
Yes.
I think they'd have a lot better shot.
A lot better shot. He carried that. He's carried the Houston Rockets
If
previous times.
Any type of format where I have a chance to pick James Harden or LeBron James, I'm taking James Harden.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's to win one game. I don't care if it's to start a franchise.
A goat tree.
Sure. James Harden's got more years.
But
right now, win a basketball game?
Harden.
James Harden. I'd argue Kevin Durant and probably Giannis.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm going for building a franchise, I don't know if LeBron's in my top 10.
Yeah, I'll say I might Westbrook.
I'm start thinking when it's like Paul George or LeBron. That's probably about where I'd be like. Exactly,
Playoff P.
Because LeBron, I mean.
Then when did you pull out
what do you
your
think?
Playoff P?
My playoff P?
Yeah, when did you pull that out?
I don't know, man. I don't know what the fuck that means.
I think you do.
I think you do that. Did you just do that in private?
In the clutch situations, you bring out playoff P.
Playoff P.
It's
all right.
It's
Sorry,
a little more sterile.
Interrupt your take.
No, that's pretty much it.
All right.
LeBron, he's still very good, and he
might not be top 10 anymore.
Not for me starting a franchise.
No.
I probably still, if win a game, 7-game series to win the finals, he's probably still in my top 3. 5, yeah. But Harden,
you could argue edging him right outside of 5, but then I think it's
right there.
Yeah, you couldn't get much further than 6 or 7.
Yeah, so that's what I got, boys.
Nice.
It's a good take, man.
I'm going to have to find a new team to root for again next year.
Yeah.
That's sad.
That's how it goes.
My take is...
I already started.
Yeah, it's sad.
Just bitching.
Just bitching?
Just bitching. Hell yeah, man. I am a connoisseur of the herbage, as is known, and by the people, for the people. And one of our local news stations has been just slamming CBD and fucking legal marijuana and shit, kind of like back in the 90s when they did all your kids will be snatched by Satanists. Shit, it's weird.
Which news station is
Fox Charlotte.
That's not Steve Udelson. See, I don't watch.
I don't know.
Steve
I don't have
Udelson's
cable.
Channel 9.
I don't have cable, and I couldn't find the stories. I looked them up, but
so
couldn't find them.
You're not sure. You don't have evidence that they're slandering him.
I do. I do have evidence because we can ask one of my coworkers that I give a ride to.
This Phil.
She heard the same fucking commercials, and she was like, CBD. They were going at it, man. They were like, CBD. Something.
Yeah.
I was high. I don't know.
Well, I don't know why they would slander CBD.
There's my take. Boom.
Because that shit's expensive.
It's
so
expensive.
Overpriced. What it is.
No, I think they try and say that it's like a...
Ain't no knob about it.
I mean, it is expensive.
It's not well regulated, so it's kind of like
that's kind of what they were hinting at.
To where you can maybe be getting something that's really worth it, but maybe really not. If there is a slander, that's true. It's kind of a...
I'm not gonna lie.
Unknown science.
That has stopped me from making purchases outside of my little local CBD shop.
I would think your local CBD shop could be the one.
Yeah, the culprits.
Oh, I would say that the prices are better. I mean, not as good, but I would think that the quality should be a little better.
No,
I would say so.
I would Groupon that all day.
Local
So-
CBD experts.
My take,
Yeah,
they're
local
not.
CBD.
He was an expert as a high all through high school.
Oh, you should
Yeah.
go check out the shop. It's
Yeah.
right down the street. Check it out.
No,
on the
there's
way.
this awful one in Rock Hill that like is cash only.
I do see a lot of places
Yeah.
like I know what you're
So
talking about.
sad.
Like I see gas stations that like say CBD, but if you go
So
up to this
sketch.
place up here, they're actually pretty.
Like, why don't you want a transaction showing I was in your store? What's wrong with? Okay,
I pay with card.
my take. Last time I had a real life Tomb Raider, and going on the real life superhero take, I have found a real life Daredevil.
Blind guy?
His name, he's a 26-year-old. His name is Torfion Apido. I probably killed that.
Mm-hmm.
He's from Norway, I think. He lost sight at 13 due to a rare condition called Wolfram syndrome, or chemical spill off the back of the truck.
Yeah.
And he now uses like click noises from his mouth for echolocation, and he is a black belt recently.
That's
He's a
fucking nuts.
blind black belt with echolocation skills.
Is he in school?
No, he's 26.
And
He
he's
sometimes
a-
wears red leather.
Law school.
He wears
Yeah.
Rogue Fist a lot, and you can't cancel this Daredevil Netflix.
He wears
So,
what fist?
Rogue Fist. If you saw the season,
Oh, it was one of the most badass scenes.
yeah, he just kicks people's ass with Rogue Fist,
Rope fist.
like real thick ass.
Nah, I got
Sometimes I
you.
want to go back and watch
I got you.
Daredevil. I might.
So, keeping it alive. There are superheroes alive in this world. We have a real Tomb Raider.
Does he fight crime?
Definitely.
Only
It wasn't. They didn't say it, but it was suggested
okay.
that he likes.
It was just a street sign.
He really likes horns on his hats.
I like
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that takes us to our quotes to live by, folks.
I
We're
fucked that up.
we're getting to the end. We're wrapping up. Trenton looks like he's googling.
I know. Yeah, I forgot about it.
Real son.
Trenton. I did mine 5 minutes before we recorded, but
I just forgot that it
still
was a
did it
segment.
before
I
we.
forgot that it
mine
was a
last
segment.
night.
Are you not part of our Google Docs page?
No.
We sent
We
you an
sent
invite.
it to you.
We sent the invite.
Anyways,
I'll see you.
Look,
Orlando
I
at the same time
got
as you
your
last
quote.
night.
I got your quote.
All right,
we'll
you
get back to you.
We'll give you a little moment. You and your
Mine is from the movie Captain Marvel.
Oh,
Nick
cool.
Fury to Captain Marvel. Grunge is a good look for you.
Nice.
After she was wearing her 9-inch nail shirt for half the movie.
My quote is from the great Cam Newton on The Late Show. Quote, in March, I'm giving up. I hope this is an adult crowd. Climaxing.
Yeah, I don't have a quote. Yeah.
Quote from Young Trenton.
Yeah.
I don't
Quote,
have a quote.
Quote from Trent. He will also be giving up climax.
Also, beginning of climaxing for the month of March.
Yeah.
The focus is mine.
Possibly April. May.
Penance, man. Penance.
Just nothing but edging for a month. It's outro. Wait, outro.
Whoa,
Outro.
whoa. Whoa. Before we leave, folks, I heard you guys were talking about watching some drone racing.
I seriously did watch Drone Racing last night.
I don't like where this is going. I know what's gonna
Let's
happen.
do a little hoop. Like them kids was like young in it too. They're
Trent, have you ever watched this drone racing at
Why
2
didn't you
a.m.?
cut him off? You're gonna let me start talking and then you're gonna cut me off.
Trent, have you watched it?
Yes, I like drone
Sure.
racing. They go
Okay, Matthew told me that they look a lot younger. Is that true? What's
Yeah.
their ages?
like fucking real.
Just kidding,
Yeah,
jadronis.
yeah,
Peace
there it is.
out.
Yeah.
outro. Outro.
Outro.
Excelsior, motherfucker.
Dudes talking.
Socio, bitch.